2x to the power 5, 5x cube, and 2x minus 8. This is a polynomial where the x is the variable and the highest power of x is 5. So here the degree of the polynomial is 5, and we have said that the term having the largest degree is called the leading term. So this term is the leading term, and the coefficient of the leading term is called leading coefficient. So here 2 is the leading coefficient. So actually this was the variable of this was the polynomial of one variable. So we will go to the variable of a polynomial of two variable. So polynomial of two variable. This is p of xy, 5xy squared 2x squared y, 5y minus twice x plus c. This is a polynomial of two variable. Here x and y are the two variables. If we consider the leading term or leading coefficient or degree of the polynomial, we need to add the power of both the variables. So in this polynomial we can see that the power of x is 1 and the power of y is 2. So 2 plus 1 is 3. The power of xy square is 3 and x square y is also 3. This is the highest power, so the degree of the polynomial is 3. And the leading term, since we have two terms which have the same power and the highest power. So these two terms will be the leading term of this polynomial, and the leading coefficient will also be 5 and 2, because these two are the leading. So generally the polynomials are written in the descending order of the power of the variables, and that is called the standard form of the polynomials. So polynomial of two variables is like this. A polynomial of three variables, the term of a polynomial of the three variables will be in the form of c to the power x the term of the polynomials, the term of a polynomial of the three variables will be in the form of c x to the power p, y to the power q, and z to the power r, where x, y, and z are the three variables. So the leading term, the degree of the polynomial will be the sum of the powers, that is p plus q plus r. It will be the sum of the powers, so which will have the highest sum of the power, that will be the degree of the polynomial. If I write p of x, y, z, where 3x to the power x square, y to the power 4, z cube plus 4xy square, x square, xy square, 5 zx plus 8. This is a polynomial of 3 variables. Here the first term has the degree 9, so this is the degree of the polynomial because this is the highest power, and this term 3x square y to the power 4z cube is the leading term of this polynomial, and the leading coefficient is all 3 because this is the coefficient of the leading term. So one thing you need to remember that the polynomial does not have negative power. The variables of the polynomial does not have the negative power 1 by x plus y. Here the power of x is -1. So this cannot be a polynomial. In the definition we have said that the polynomial, the variables of the polynomial will have positive non-negative powers. So this form cannot be of a polynomial. You must remember. So now I am assigning you some home task. Page number 43. There is activity 1, determine the polynomial from below. You need to find out which are polynomials and which are not. Determine the variables and degrees from the polynomial listed below. Variables, question number 2, activity. Then page number 44, you will get question number 3, express each of the given polynomial as a polynomial of the variable x in standard form. We have said that standard form will be in the descending order of powers, and ascertain its degree, leading coefficient and constant term, which are all of which are discussed, and also number 2. So you will solve up to this question number 3. Activity 1, 2, 3 will be your homework. So thank you. Hope we will meet in the next class. Allah Hafiz.